Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Damon Harrison able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs shelling through the defense. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They give it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Now he'll escape to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit. 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 Detroit.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Joshua Dobbs scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Lauletta now on second. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. It's Lauletta off play action. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Scarborough. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Dobbs to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters a normal space.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Randall Cobb, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have...
He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Downs to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, Dobbs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Dobbs. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Here's Lawletta. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Lawletta now to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Dobbs now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Back to throw Dobbs. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lawletta looking to throw on second down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ball led on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Here's Lauletta. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. on first down. Lauletta. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he comes back with one complete. It's still fighting. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable for Lockett. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Mark Barron in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Dobbs. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. And give them a gain of 37. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it with Scarborough, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Dobbs is throwing. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. On second down, here's Lalana. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it. It all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw, Lalana. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's really tough for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try again with Scarborough. And he's got room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Paul Richardson, 76 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ohio!
To throw is Downs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks.
In college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now it's Lauletta. He's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception, we'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ohio!
Dobbs now on 2nd down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Saints on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And he's picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And on the ground they go with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. To go in the ball game. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Lauletta. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Lauletta now to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to